Hi everyone, welcome to this Java tutorial. Today we're going to look at the keyword static in Java. The scenario is a school has students, and here is a UML diagram which allows us to illustrate the relationship between the school class and the student class. A school has students. In a real-world context, is this a form of composition, sometimes known as containment, or aggregation? Take a moment to think about that. Now let's jump into the student class and just see how we've encapsulated data and methods into a single file. Every student has three properties. When we construct a student, we give it a name and a grade, and we set the pass mark to 60. So this is probably common to every student. Every student has a pass mark of 60. And as we run our program, if that pass mark was changed to 50, it would have to change for every student too, right? This data is common to all students. That's an interesting concept that we're going to be looking at in today's tutorial. We can determine if a student has passed by simply returning the result of this logical comparison. If the student's grade is greater than or equal to the pass mark, which is 60, then we can say that the student has passed. We can also access the pass mark with this accessor method, and we can change the pass mark with this mutator method. Okay. Remember, if we change the pass mark for one student, we do need to change the pass mark for every student, because it is common to all students. Okay. Now let's jump into our IDE and see if we can get this going. Okay, so I've got 4 students here. Remember, when we construct students, they have a pass mark of 60. Now my program is saying, okay, I'm going to set the pass mark to be 40, right? That should change the pass mark for all students, not just one student, okay? So if we change the pass mark to 40, then every student should pass. Okay, so if we run this program, let's just run it, see who's passed. Every student should pass. Whoa! Wait a minute. Jed didn't pass. The reason is, of course, Jed's pass mark is still 60. And so is Jack's, and so is Shin's. The only pass mark that we changed was Aiko's S1 dot. So what we really need to do is this. Because the pass mark, which is common to all students, has changed to 40. Okay, so we do need to do that. We need to update every object. Now, if we had 100 students and the pass mark changed, we would need to update all 100 objects individually. So this tells us something important. The pass mark is not really a property of a student. It's kind of a property of all students. It's common to all students. It's like the rule of the school. So when data is shared by all objects, like the pass mark, and should only exist once, it should only exist once. Shouldn't exist 4 times. It should only exist once. We should make it static. Okay, so let's go into the student class, and this interesting property here, which is shared by all student objects, it's owned by the class, actually. It's not owned by an individual object. We're going to make it static. Okay, so each time we construct a student, we don't need to keep creating a new value for that. I'm going to delete that line of code, and I'm just going to say, okay, just going to assign it its value up here. Okay, so pass mark is common to all objects. Okay, hopefully we should still be able to change the pass mark. Now, I am getting a warning here, and we might take a look at that in a moment. Right now, I just want to see if this new design of my computer program works. So let's just go back to this. So we're going to construct 4 objects. Remember, the pass mark is 60. I'm going to update the pass mark only for S1. Just the same as we did before. I only want to update this for ICO. Okay? So she should pass, Jack should pass, Jed should still fail, and Shin will fail. Shin will pass. So 3 passes and 1 fail. Okay? So let's run this again. Oh! Everybody passed. Even Jed passed. Now, the reason is, of course, pass mark is now common to all objects in our program. So even though S1 attempted to change pass mark, which it did successfully, it changed for all objects because pass mark is now static. Okay? Now, to try and show you how that's happening, I don't know if this is going to work I'm going to put some breakpoints in here. Have you ever used breakpoints before? They allow us to stop the execution of a program so we can analyze what's going on in the background as the program is running. Okay? And instead of hitting run, I'm going to hit the debug. That will allow us to visit each of these breakpoints as the program is being executed. Let's just see what happens. Oh, okay. So we've reached this breakpoint here, and it's telling us that in computer memory, we do have an object with the name icon a grade of 45, Jack who's got 60, Jed who's got 50, and Shin who's got 80. I also want to see, but it's not going to show me, the value of pass mark. That's unfortunate. Let's just step into the next breakpoint. Is it giving me any additional information? No, it's not. That's unfortunate. Whoa, there's loads of information here, by the way, that you can analyze by using breakpoints. Very interesting. If you want to go and study more about that, let's just go to the next one and the next one. So the breakpoints that I put in there didn't help me to analyze this pass mark. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to put another breakpoint. I'm going to watch this variable as I execute the program. I think each time we visit this in the program will stop. So I'm just going to stop everything. I'm going to go back to main. Just going to undo, just get rid of those ones. And let's monitor this variable by using breakpoints. Go back into main, debug, don't click run, we're using breakpoints, so click debug. And let's see. Oh, static. Ooh, okay. Okay, let's just keep going. Ooh. This dot pass mark equals 60. Oh, and then it dropped out. Okay. Okay, I don't know if any of that was very helpful for understanding how to use breakpoints, but I recommend you start to mess around with using breakpoints in your computer program. The warning here is a static member is accessed via an instance reference. Okay, this static variable, we're trying to access it by using an instance variables like S1. Java will allow you to do that, but really it's bad practice. Remember, this thing called pass mark is a static variable. So really, to access it or to change it, we should be using static methods, which means we're no longer using the keyword this. This refers to an object, this object, or this instance. But we don't want this method to be restricted to instances. We want this to belong to the class, the student class. Okay, and the same for get pass mark, make it static, because we want to interact with a static variable. So let's make some static methods to do that. So back in main, to set the pass mark, don't use an object reference, use the name of the class, student. Okay. Now has passed, of course, is still a student class method. That's not a static method, that's fine. Okay. But to change that static variable, we're going to use a static method called setPassMark. Okay, now let's run our program again. And hopefully everything works as expected. Okay, let's set the pass mark to be 65. Just going to do it once. And hopefully we will only see Shin has passed. Only Shin passed.